Hello, my name is Hunter, the movie reviewing pony, because when it comes to cinema, humans cannot be trusted. Well, another year has come and gone once again. Slow year. But I'm pretty sure there's one question on everybody's mind. Why haven't I reviewed the rest of the Dog Who Saved Insert Holiday Here movies? Well, much like last year, our producers decided to throw a movie at you that you probably never heard of, or you probably never thought to ask us to review. And thus... My God, I'm gonna kill myself by the end of this. We've looked into the darkest corners of the cinema industry and discovered this. Santa and the Ice Cream Bunny. This is... well, it's... The fuck is this? I don't even know what to call this. I literally don't even know what to call this thing. I'm not even sure that this is a movie. I'd go into detail and say exactly what's wrong with it, but I don't know where to begin with that. I mean, in this case, it's not a question of what's wrong with the movie. It's a question of what isn't wrong with the movie. That is, if you can even call this a movie. I'm still not entirely sure that it is. In all the movies that I've seen, I'm at a loss for words. I can only describe what I see, and it is awful. Probably the best example I could come up with. You know when you try to make something wonderful and majestic and fail miserably? Yeah, that's probably this movie. So since I don't know where to begin with a synopsis, why don't we just begin with the beginning of the movie? Let's suffer through Santa and the Ice Cream Bunny. So we open up with Santa's workshop, which once again is, from what it seems like, a tiny small shack up at the North Pole. Why is it always a tiny shack? See, I would rant about this, but I have to move on to something else to rant about already. This is literally the beginning of the film, and already there's something wrong with it. Listen to their singing.
We with land work for a happy little husband, we work all day long. We have big toys for girls and boys, and it's half and done.
No, I'm sorry. What? What are you saying? You can't understand a single word. I literally have to guess what they're singing, because you can't understand anything.
We with land work for a happy little husband, we work all day long. We have big toys for girls and boys, and it's half and done. Santa watches over us when Santa is away. She makes sure our work is done in time for Christmas Day.
And I've never heard carolers go out and sing any of this either, which brings me to the conclusion that you wrote your own damn songs. Now, if the director were any good, I wouldn't have a problem with this. But this is Barry Mahan. This is a guy who made movies that go by the title of Sin in the City, Pagan Island, Bad Girls Do Cry, The Beast That Killed Women. Holy Celestia, this is a poor director! How does a porno director end up doing something like this? It'd be like if Asylum tried to make a family movie and then, oh, come on! Anyway, all is not well here in... There's no way in hell that that's the North Pole. It looks more like New Zealand. Were they really this lazy, expecting their audience to be this dumb? Oh, what's that? We can't afford to get camera footage from the North Pole? Oh, just film the freaking mountain out in the valley. Yeah, that'll work. That's totally gonna work. They're not gonna know the difference. They're not gonna know the difference. This is a good idea. I'm the director of this movie. So, Santa is not with the reindeer. Oh, something's very wrong with this. Let's think about it.
Oh, where is Santa Claus? Santa isn't here.
Okay, seriously, do they just never stop singing? Is this just the song that never ends? But where is Santa, you may ask? Well, it turns out that Santa is all the way in Florida, as the narrator explains.
All places for Santa to be in his sleigh, stuck in the sand, thousands of miles from the North Pole, way down in Florida.
Allow me to explain this very, very slowly to make sure that you get every little detail.
The long beard and the red velvet suit and the white fur, that's a lot of heavy clothing to be worn on a beach in Florida.
Just in case you forgot, he was, in fact, on a beach in Florida.
And Santa was mighty uncomfortable because the sun in Florida was certainly a lot hotter than any sun at the North Pole.
Just in case you forgot that Florida is in fact hotter than the North Pole. Just pointing that out in case you were brain dead, which chances are you are if you are watching this movie.
Oh, woe is me. Oh, woe is me.
Well, I think this desk has lasted long enough. Let me check the time. Yeah, it's about that time. Of all the movies with singing in them I could have started with, the producers throw this at me? Why do you hate me?
It was just too hot for them, I fear. My predicament lacks its usual cheer.
Also, it seems like the voice actor is doing little to no effort with the singing. Like, he just doesn't care. He's just in this for the money. You can clearly tell.
Will set me free. If my friends knew where to find me, they would be here. 1, 2, 3, so...
And I'm sure no one else wants to continue listening to this, so I'm just gonna dub over it with something else.
Pink fluffy unicorns dancing on rainbows. Pink fluffy unicorns dancing on rainbows.
Also, the actor doesn't seem to give a shit about choreography. It looks like he's more focused on swatting away flies than actually trying to do any form of acting. Actually, I'm pretty sure he's high on something. He looks like he's high on something. Which is understandable because he's acting in this movie. In fact, that's probably what happened. He was high on something, he accidentally signed on for this movie, woke up in a hotel room after the first day of filming, and then said, oh shit. So, during this little obnoxious musical number, we get a compilation of children doing children-y things, followed by a freeze frame on every single one of them. What is that kid doing, even? There's no way that's safe. I was unaware that we were suddenly watching Jackass Junior Edition. And I can think of like 1,000 better ways to learn to fly, 2 of which are on my back. Actually, what is this whole freeze frame thing anyway? A lot of these kids look like they're about to get hurt right as the camera freezes. Seriously, what's going on?
Who will set me free?
Oh, well, I guess Santa's done singing then. The horrible way to end the song, just got tired of singing. What the fuck?
Scotty!
What?
Steve!
What? What the fuck is going on?
Bobby! Rebel!
Alright, fuck it. I'm making up my own explanation. Santa Claus is in trouble, so he uses his psychic powers to freeze all these children in space and then call upon them. And for whatever reason, all the kids just start running and know exactly where to go. Yes, children, run. Run to your Lord and Master, he who brings you the free things on Christmas Day. Run, children, run!
Where are all those kids going? I don't know, Tom. Let's go find out. All right, let's go.
Ice cream bunny, the ice cream bunny. He's made of ice cream, and he's a bunny. Fine. So anyway, all of the children arrive at the beach at the same time, oddly, and none of them seem very surprised to see Santa. It's like this has happened like a dozen times in the past, and the kids are just used to it now. Also, Santa explains everything.
Are you hurt, Santa?
Oh, no, I guess just my feelings. But my reindeer, they took off for the North Pole. They tried so hard to get me out of the sand, but they just couldn't do it, and then it simply got too hot for them, so off they went to the North Pole without me.
Yes. Describe it in every single little tiny detail. Give us a diagram of how they ran off to the North Pole, please.
Hey, Santa, why don't you take one of those planes that's circling around up there?
That might be a good idea, except what would I do with my sleigh?
The boy later hung himself in shame. So then the kids all realize that this is a horrible movie and they all decide to leave.
My golly, I have never been so hot in my life.
Oh my God, shut up! We get it! It's Florida! It's hot! Shut up!
I've got to try to get out. All those little boys and girls all over the world waiting for their presents.
Alright, pan down, look at the legs of the sleigh. Yes! Perfect! My vision is complete! So, an undetermined amount of time later, one of the kids returns with a fucking gorilla! How does a little girl go about obtaining a full-blown gorilla? And why do I get the feeling that the psychiatrist heard about this decades later? So anyway, the gorilla doesn't work, so they bring in a goat. Honestly, is there just a nearby zoo that they're stealing all these animals from? Because that's illegal.
Well, we'll try that too. I guess we're just about ready to try everything.
Anything that doesn't involve me getting off my lazy ass and helping, that is.
No, I guess not. It just simply isn't going to work.
So the next thing that they bring in is a pig. Is it just me, or does that pig sound an awful lot like an Imperial TIE fighter? But as you may have predicted, the pig doesn't work, so the next logical thing to do is to bring in a sheep. Tell us, Santa, is it going to work?
Oh, no, it just simply isn't going to work.
Really? Because I totally thought that a sheep would be a perfect substitute to 8 magical reindeer. Bet you wish you had these right about now. Seriously though, I shit you not 10 seconds later, this kid comes in with a cow. No, please, by all means, keep bringing in animals. Hell, let's bring in a dog and have it actually work. We'll call it the dog who saved Christmas. One kid finally brings in the most logical animal to do in this situation, a horse. Unfortunately, no one in this movie seems to know how to handle a horse, so they failed to back the horse in, so Santa comes to the logical conclusion that...
Nothing is going to work.
Oh no, by all means, someone, please, bring in a narwhal.
By golly, it is. I have never been so hot.
Yes, okay, we get it. It's hot. Yes, see? There's the sun, the hot sun. 'Cause it's hot. We get it. Move on.
I've got to try to get out. All those little boys and girls.
Okay, are you seriously expecting me to believe that this thing is buried in the sand? Look at it! There's like an inch of sand on top of it! That's not buried, that's normal! In fact, at this point, sand is the only reason we're watching this movie! So, nobody has a single idea. None whatsoever. So, Santa comes up with a plan to pass the time.
And I'll tell you a story that proves that if you have faith, then all your dreams will come true. Once upon a time, there was a beautiful little girl named Thumbelina.
So, Santa Claus is gonna tell the story of Thumbelina? What does this have to do with anything in any universe at any given time at any given point in space? Oh, okay, I guess we're done with that. Who the fuck is this? I have no idea who this is. I have no idea where this is. That's it. That's it. I have no idea what I'm watching, why I'm even here, or who I even am anymore. Seriously, what the fuck just happened? The movie just sort of stopped and made way for another movie. Okay, Cinema 101, guys. You cannot just get bored with one movie and then decide to do another movie. At the very least, you put another tape in the camera. Pirates World? Where the hell is that? What does this have to do with Christmas, Thumbelina, or anything? Oh my god, they even put in another opening title sequence. What is this? They literally stopped the movie and made way for another movie. Also, we're 17 minutes into a review for a movie called Santa and the Ice Cream Bunny. And you know what I have yet to hear even a mention of? An ice cream bunny!
Welcome to the fairyland of Hans Christian Andersen. I am going to tell you the story of Thumbelina.
So I have to review 2 movies now?
Live with me for a while.
Oh, joy.
Day after day, I put the kettle on, and no one comes to call.
Now, while all of this is happening, bear in mind, Santa is telling this story to the kids on the beach. And then the speaker told the girl the story of Thumbelina at Pirates World, who imagined it in her head looking something like this. Santa, what does this have to do with Christmas? Hey, who's telling the story here? Who thought this was a good idea? You did, Santa. You damn right I did. Now shut up and let me tell the story. You know what I'm tired of? This. Moments where absolutely nothing is happening. Nothing interesting is going on. You have no idea what's going on. It's just awkward. It's really, really awkward for when I do these reviews. Stop it, movie, stop it!
Turned an ugly toad.
No. No. That does not give you permission to sing. It does not. No. No, I said no.
Sow a little seed, grow a little princess. 12 new pennies make your wish come true.
All right, that's it. You left me no choice. Do it.
I helped a duck who had no luck to change into a swan. So don't you fret, I'll help you yet before this day is done. Sow a little.
That's not meant to be funny. That's my means to an end.
Well, you're too old to have a child. Children need the guidance of someone much younger.
That is not true by any standard or in any universe. In fact, I think this movie is trying purposefully to make me dumber.
Do you know what this will cost you?
Oh, no. But anything at all, as long as you fulfill my wish.
Yes, she is willing to go all out. She is willing to climb the tallest mountain on the planet, to plunge to the deepest depths of the ocean. She will do anything to fulfill the price that is
12 pennies.
Am I the only one who thinks that this is more than a bit strange? I mean, think about it. She's asking for 12 cents for a human life. If that was me, I'd bring the deed to my house just as a down payment. But 12 cents? You can't even buy a gumball for 12 cents. So anyway, she gives her the seed and says plant this in the garden. Which she does in a scene where the editing makes me want to throw up. I'm dead serious. This is the worst I have ever seen.
And there was a tiny little girl. The new mother could hardly believe her eyes.
This is a beautiful house. I'm going to be very happy here.
Yeah, that's what I said when I walked in the studio. I said, this is a nice studio. I'm gonna be very happy here. Wait, why are you handing me the Dog Who Saved Christmas? What do you mean movie review? Oh God, what did I sign up for? And now look where I am. I'm a borderline alcoholic, and I hate everyone.
It's nice to have a mother that loves me so. And you know, I'm going to love you too.
Oh, sweet Celestia! What the hell is that? It's like the great and powerful Oz interrupted the movie that already interrupted another movie!
Thumbelina loved the house and loved her mother. Although she spent all her time on the tabletop, the little girl was completely happy.
You know what? Whenever it cuts back to the girl just listening to the story, all I can think is, what else could she be doing right now? She could be reading a book, writing a letter, taking a walk, doing something productive, ending world hunger. There's so many things that she could be doing, but she's doing this. It just makes me sick just to think about it. The same applies to my situation. I could be with my family right now, but here I am reviewing this piece of garbage. Movie, I'm going to count to 3. At which point I'm going to open my eyes, and you'd better be on fire. She's standing there, bursting in flames, and singing is the only way that she can get someone's attention to put her out. Because that is the only considerable reason that they could be singing right now!
Thumbelina's new life was to be threatened by a frog whose mother was searching for a wife for her son.
Okay, there's so many things wrong with this, I don't even know where to begin. First off, the costume is terrible. Second, it's a frog. Even if she's a female, he is still a frog, and she is a midget human. It doesn't even matter. The frog would want to fuck other frogs. Do you have any idea how procreation and sex drive works? And frogs lay eggs. How does this even work? I'm going into way too much detail with this. There's already so much I can say about this movie, but all I really have to say right now is, can it end, please?
Until a fish felt sorry for her and chewed the roots of the lily pad loose so that it would float downstream, away from her captors.
Sweet Celestia. For the first time in this entire review, I know exactly what to say to what I see on the screen.
All right. I'm going.
Ah! Oh God! Oh my God! What the hell is that thing? What the hell am I? Oh God! What is that? Ah! Ah! And unfortunately, the horrifying thing starts coming after our main character, or one of our main characters. I still have no idea what I'm watching. Oh yeah, bear in mind, Santa is still telling this story to the kids on the beach. And then the speaker told the girl at Pirate's World that Thumbelina was being chased by a interruption monster. Santa, what's a interruption monster? Ho, 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 ho. Well, I wish I knew, girl with the 12-pack-a-day voice. What does having a 12-pack-a-day voice mean? It means you smoke a lot, but you'll find out about that when you're older. Santa, I'm 17 years old. What am I even doing here? Ho, 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 because you've lost control of your life. And it is just now that I realize that I could probably keep that up for hours and it would be far more entertaining than this movie.
But she's so small. I think she is terrible looking and makes me feel creepy.
Makes you feel creepy?
Or pinch her or
Look in a
something.
fucking mirror! Anyway, suddenly it's winter and everything is covered in fake snow.
Thumbelina tried to protect herself as best she could, but finally decided that she must search for a place to live underground, like the other animals and I had done.
Wait a minute, what do you mean like you had done?
My. What do you want, my dear?
Oh,
May I come in
God.
and warm myself? And perhaps you have something to eat? I haven't eaten anything in several days.
There are so many reasons why I just want to stop reviewing this movie. One, it's gone on too long, the movie's too long, the voice acting's terrible, the editing's terrible, everything's terrible. I hate this movie! Who thought this was a good idea? Seriously, who thought this would be a good idea? I mean, who looked at this and said, yeah, this is a good movie? No one in their right mind could have looked at this movie and thought it was good. Nobody! Not a single person in my universe or your universe! Nobody could have looked at this and said it was a good movie. This movie fails on a level that's on the level of Birdemic! No! Not even that! This goes beyond Birdemic! Birdemic at least stayed to one movie! This is another movie entirely! But this just makes me sick! I mean, what about my needs? I have needs in this relationship too! There's a relationship between the person watching the movie and the movie itself! The movie is supposed to deliver a message or some form of entertainment! This does not deliver any form of entertainment in the slightest! Who thought of this setup even? Santa Slay is trapped in the sand. Alright, fine. Just friggin', like, get a crane or something and pull it out of the sand. You have access to a friggin' gorilla. But at this point in the movie, I don't even give a shit. You can blow up his sleigh for all I care. That's it, movie. That's it. For the first time in my movie reviewing career, you have officially broken me. I want to go on a killing spree now. And after I go on a killing spree, I'll go juggle chainsaws, or take a bath with a toaster, or go play in traffic, or do other dangerous things. And when the court case comes up, I can be like, yeah, I killed all those people, but look at friggin' Santa the Ice Cream Bunny. You look at this movie and say after watching this, you wouldn't go on a homicidal fucking spree. And it'll be all your fault. Ice Cream Bunny, the Ice Cream Bunny is made of ice cream, and he's a fucking bunny! But it doesn't stop there. The movie continues
Thumbelina, dear.
for over 40 additional minutes.
Mr. Digger.
That's right.
Near here.
We're not even halfway through the movie. And already, I want to freaking murder my producers. Ladies and gentlemen, fillies and gentlecolts,
So that he could meet you.
the dog who saved Christmas. Santa Claus conquers the Martians. The dog who saved Christmas Vacation.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Food Fight. Equestria Girls. Titanic 2. Gravity.
She is
And
exquisite,
fucking
like a beam of sunlight.
Twinkle Wish
Also, they
Adventure.
tell me what a beam of sunlight
For the
looks like.
first time
I cannot
in
stand
my
the light
movie
myself.
reviewing career,
I have an excellent idea.
I
my
want
dear.
to murder
My home
the
is not
person
very
who
far from
created
here,
this movie.
And there is a tunnel.
And unfortunately, The universe has robbed me of that. Barry Mahan died on December 4th, 1999. And you know what? I'm not gonna miss him.
Why don't you come with me, and I will show you some very interesting things that I have collected from all over the world.
Okay, that could be taken in a different direction.
Oh, the poor creature. What happened to him?
He froze in the winter. He must have gotten caught by the early snowfall on his way south, and then tried to crawl in through that hole to keep warm. Anyway, he's an ugly creature.
And the award for most unneeded explanation of something goes to Santa and the Ice Cream Bunny. Or Thumbelina. Whatever the hell we're watching!
I wouldn't think a person like you could be lonesome. You have everything you need, and I'm sure you have many friends.
There are only so many ways I can say that you're a bad actor. So I'm just gonna say, shoot yourself. And never go into acting again.
I hesitate in asking you, but under the circumstances, I think it would be appropriate. Thumbelina, will you marry me and live here with me?
Whoa, 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 whoa! Okay, slow down here, Mr. Mole. You two are completely different species, and she is way younger than you. There are way too many things wrong with this that I'm not even gonna bother.
I didn't know it at the time, but Thumbelina felt trapped about the marriage.
Like 30 minutes of nothing later, we finally come back to the dead bird. Yeah, remember the dead bird, which had such a big impact on everyone?
I do believe I hear a very faint heartbeat. Maybe this blanket and my warmth will thaw his cold blood.
Right, that's it, I'm done. Nope, this is bullshit.
The blanket and Thumbelina's body warmth actually thawed the bird's frozen blood. It was slow, but she gradually nursed her new friend back to health. The bird, of course, was grateful, and so was Thumbelina. It took her mind off her marriage to Mr. Digger and gave her hope that all the things she found beautiful in the world were not going to be lost forever.
She eventually flies away on this giant bird, and she goes to a faraway land full of the flower people. You know what? I don't even care anymore. I don't. This is just... There are no words. So finally, she marries this guy who she literally just met, but thankfully it's the same species, so I really can't complain.
It's the end of my story about Thumbelina. She and the prince lived happily ever after, and so have I.
And I do not care. Oh yeah, keep in mind, Santa is still telling this story to the kids on the beach. Ho ho ho, and then the speaker stopped telling the story. Santa, I have reason to believe that story had nothing to do with Christmas. Santa, why would a play called Pirates World feature the story of Thumbelina? Oh no, pirate! Santa Claus, why would you tell us this story? Santa, I have a two-part question. 1, will I ever feel joy again? 2, what did I do to deserve this? And all of the children, once again, leave. All at once. Why do they do this?
Look at that sun. Oh, dear.
I'm going to kill you if you even mention that it's hot. I will let you do anything else at this point except mention that it's hot.
Oh. Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
What the HE double hockey sticks movie?
Oh.
Yeah, this is definitely what kids want to see. Santa stripped down to a short sleeve shirt. Is he dead? I think he's dead. The sun killed him. Glory and power to the great and powerful... Did I just say that, or has my brain completely melted? Or both? Oh, there's the ice cream bunny. You only missed, like, what? All of the movie? I mean, good God! For a movie called Santa and the Ice Cream Bunny, the Ice Cream Bunny showed up in literally the last 10 minutes of the movie. This is literally the first time we see the Ice Cream Bunny, hear about the Ice Cream Bunny, or even get a mention of the Ice Cream Bunny. We still don't even know what he is, even as he's driving the fire truck.
They would be here, 1, 2, 3. The very six, patiently stuck in the sand. Oh, woe is...
Whoa, what the hell is up with that angle right there? Ho, ho, ho! Bow down before me, puny humans! Cower in fear as I blot out your sun!
Could it be?
The ice cream bunny, of course. Of course. Thank you, children. It's good to see you again.
Of course it's the Ice Cream Bunny! As if it has any impact on me, Santa Claus! As if I see him every day!
Well, old friend,
Okay, Santa Claus is getting a little up close and personal with the Ice Cream Bunny. So finally, after an hour and a half, Santa finally leaves to the North Pole with the Ice Cream Bunny and his magical fire truck, or whatever the bullshit movie wants us to believe at this point. So, the kids all run back to look at Santa's sleigh. Now, I want you all to watch this very carefully. Put the video in 1080p. Put it in full screen. Dim all of your lights, close all other tabs, and direct your 100% attention to the next couple seconds of editing.
Like magic.
Or complete and utter horseshit, which is what this movie is, and always will be. This movie... I don't even know what to say about this movie. There's too much wrong with this movie to even find one good thing about it. It's just too hard to find one redeeming quality. The acting is the worst I've ever seen, and I've seen some bad acting.
But we're winners, and we have hearts.
The sets are downright horrible. You could probably assemble these with things that you buy at a 7-Eleven. And yes, I'm aware that that's a convenience store. And no, I still stand by my point. I don't see what this movie's aimed at. I don't see what this movie's goal is. I'm not even sure this movie existed to make money at this point. Because if it is, you are so stupid to think that this would make any amount of money. I mean, and why does this even have to be what the holidays are about? I mean, look at these kids. What are they doing there? Why are they there? I mean, don't they have anything else to be doing? I mean, their parents must be worried about where they are. They're just fascinated by Santa. This isn't what the holidays are about. Go home. Spend time with your families. Isn't that what the holidays should be about? My name is Hunter, and this has been a Hunter Review.